the Ryujin Elder Dragon RDA from Wotofo. Let's have a look. Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this. This is the Elder Dragon, the Ryujin RDA from Wotofo, designed by a fellow reviewer, a Chinese reviewer, I believe. I don't know him myself. Ryusei Sakaue, apparently. I personally don't know him, but he looks to have a very good review channel, but obviously in Chinese. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with him myself, but he has collaborated with Wotofo to design this RDA. Single coil, 22mm at the base, available in 7 different colours. Comes with goon tips, but an 8 to 510 adapter to use normal drip tips as well. It starts at 22mm at the bottom and it goes up. It's got a very unique airflow system on here. It's kind of non-adjustable, despite my nonsense down low, where I try and adjust it. You'll see down low I try and adjust it to see if I can use it like one hole. It's not really. It's a fixed airflow RDA, very unusual in this day and age. But single coil, fixed airflow. It goes down some tubes and up. I'll show you down low. It's got postless deck in here as well. It's very much in the style of a lot of these mid-wattage squonky RDAs that we've seen this year. It's kind of Wotofo's attempt at one of those. Yeah, and it looks a bit like this. I'll show you the black one down low as well. Yeah, so this is this. Let's dive down low, have a nice little look at this, then we'll come back up top for pros and cons, of which it's a bit of a mishmash. Yeah, I'm really a bit on the fence with this one, so I'm just going to present you with the facts, and it'd be interesting to see what you say in the comments. Okay, let's go down low. Alright guys, here we are down low with the Elder Dragon RDA from Wotofo. This one is straight out of the box. Comes with a goon tip. What colour RDA affects what colour tip you get. Also comes with a goon to 510 adapter, 810 to 510 adapter, and yeah, squonk pin and normal pin included as well. Let's have a look at the top part. Obviously this is the black one. It's 22mm at the base, but it does fan up like this. It does get bigger in the middle. Interesting design. Goon tips on top, fit very well. You've got these 2 airflow holes here and 2 here, and they correspond with the 2 holes on here like this, so you can close it down to 1 hole if you want, but there's not a lot of airflow options. Obviously the air goes down this tube and into the deck. So looking again at this, it's a little bit beveled, it's a little bit reduced, it's quite a compact RDA. It's single coil, so it's kind of in keeping with that mid-wattage range single coil squonky RDA style that we're seeing a lot at the moment. Cool little grooves on here as well. So there we go. This is the black one. Okay, so the deck. This is what the deck looks like when we focus. So what you've got here is you can have your single coil however you like it, but the coil fits right down the middle here. Squonk hole right down the middle as well. Squonk's absolutely fine. And then you've got your Phillips screws under here and under here for tightening your coil down. And the air goes, as we've said, straight downward, but then up, obviously, when you're done. Very nice deep juice well. Very easy to build. My coils are about, the leg length of my coils are about 5mm. Seems perfect. Yeah, really easy to put a coil in here. Just wang it straight in, cotton down there like that. Happy days. Okay, so let's show you one with a coil in. This is the gold one, which comes with a sexy gold tip. There we go, it's the gold one. Sexy gold goon tip, and we have a coil in here now. So you can see it with a coil in. Fits nice and snug right down the middle. And we just need to wick this up. So let's wick it up now. Shouldn't take 2 seconds, so I won't go into any sort of sexy montage. I will just cotton it straight up right in front of your eyes. This is famous last words here, isn't it? I can't even get the con through. Right, so get the cotton through. It's going to be total personal preference as to how much actual cotton you want in here. I'm going to thin it out quite a lot. Oh, I'm going to thin it out quite a lot off camera. Right, where are my scissors? Let's just reduce this down. Just going slightly past the deck on both sides. Tidy it up a tiny bit more. And then literally just poke these down. Just kind of fill this bit because I'm going to squonk with it. I don't really want space for juice, I want cotton filling juiced. So there we go, we're just dropping it all down into that bed there. Same on this side. Stuffing it down and filling that up. That does help reduce the chamber as well, having a nice bed of cotton in there. But there we go, it could not be simpler. Let's juice this up. Let's juice it up a bit. It's going to take some doing to get this flooding and leaking because the holes are pointing upward on the airflow. So that's another nice touch. You can drip with this very well as a result of that. But there we go, we're all juiced up. We'll stick it on a squonker. Stick it on my sexy half squonker. Like this, I'll show you that up top. But there we go, let's have a little focus here. There we go, so it's all juiced up, all cottoned up, all coiled up, and that's what it looks like on top of the mod. We then drop it down on here like that and just line up our holes so it sits on top like that. And as you can see, you can adjust your air holes, 2 holes like that. There we go, so that's what it looks like, all built up, all wicked up. Let's go have a vape and a chat about this then. Let's go. Okay guys, that was the Elder Dragon RDA down low. Really interesting RDA, another one of these RDAs in this bracket, as we've said, this squonky mid wattage bracket. You know, it's not a super low wattage, mouth to lungy, tight draw type RDA, but it's a single coil RDA, and it's, you know, the airflow is only so big, so you're looking at that sort of 25 to 55 watt sort of region. You like the D Pro and like the Karma and like all these RDAs that have come out this year, kind of off the back of the squonking fashion that has happened this year. So yeah, single coil mid wattage RDA, almost specifically designed for squonking in my opinion. You know, it's just designed in that way for squonkers like myself that are in that mid band wattage wise. So there we go, so that's what's going on there. Ticks a lot of boxes at the start. Goon tips, comes with a lovely goon tip, comes with the adapter as well, available in a wide range of colours. 22mm at the base, which is always a nice touch for squonky RDAs, especially single coil. You know, a 24mm single coil is not really necessary, you know, so I'm liking all that. So it ticks a lot of boxes in those early bits. It's Wotofo, so it's very affordable and it's very well made. So there's all that. Beyond that though, it gets very, very interesting. There's a lot of sort of very good things and very unusual things with this as well. So for start off, super easy to build and wick this RDA. You saw me wick it in like 1 minute down low. You just put your cotton through and stick it down the channels. You know, it's got a very nice big juice chamber. So you know, it can fit loads of juice in that juice well, and that's good. Super easy to wick, that's good. If you've ever used a postless deck before, it's super easy to build on as well. You literally just cut your leads to about 5mm, drop them in, tighten them up, and you're done. The whole build is just so easy, so easy. And that is all fine. It seems to fit 3mm diameter coils best. That seems to be best. Obviously you can go smaller than that, but bigger than that and you start to get very close to the sides. So you know, it's very much that single coil standard build that it wants in there. So very easy to build, very easy to wick, nice deep juice well. So again, you know, another couple of things ticked off there. But then you get onto the airflow. Now the airflow, tried playing around with it down low as you saw. The truth of the matter is, once you've got it properly locked in on the base, all you can really do is close them or open them. You can go halfway, but if you go halfway, all that does is makes it really noisy and doesn't really change the amount of restriction, because you've still got 4 holes there. So, you know, even closing them down doesn't really help. This is kind of a fixed airflow RDA, really, which is very, very interesting, you know, thing to do in this day and age. A fixed airflow RDA, very, very unusual, you know. It's a long, long time since the original tugboat, you know. So that's an interesting move. Also, the airflow is very, very low. That lowest bit, the lowest bit that it points down to, is very, very low. So when you do squonk, kind of a la the Rebirth, which again was a Wotofo RDA, it does kind of juice those holes a bit. No juice comes out the side at all. And when you do that first little suck, it does remove that juice. But again, it just kind of just goes over those juice bits. So your first drag after squonking is always a little bit of a juicy drag. So there is that as well. So yeah, fixed airflow, it's pointing downward. It's got a few weird quirks, you know, not being able to adjust your airflow. Oh, I don't know. So it's got those weird things, those weird quirks about it. That being said, though, when you've got it fully open, you've got your nice coil in there, you've got it on your squonker, and you have a vape, it's a very, very nice vape. Loads of flavour, loads of clouds, with all 4 holes fully open. It's a pretty smooth vape. When they've got to go down, when the air's got to go down tubes like that, you're always going to get some friction and some noise. But considering that, it's very, very smooth vape. Because the coil sits nice and low and it's got nice deep juice wells, it squonks and wicks up really easy, really fast. You can drip down the tip and you're not going to make a mess at all. So it's got all that going for it. And the vape, I've got to stress this, the vape fully open with a nice coil inside is a very nice vape. Very cloudy, very tasty, very enjoyable vape. The next set of quirky things on this is the actual look of the thing. It's a really, really unique look. It starts off at 22, sort of bubbles up. It's like a, you know, it's almost like a ball sat on top of your mod here. It's a very, very interesting look. And then it's got this glitzy glam drip tip as well. Really, really interesting look. Really interesting design. So, and I guess, you know, and all I can say about that is that will be down to your personal preference as to what you think of the way it looks. I kind of quite dig it on the right mod. I think this is not a bad looking setup at all. Gold RDA on a yellowy goldy brown and grey squonker. Kind of works for me. Kind of works. The looks, oh, I'm really undecided on the looks, like I am this entire RDA, to be honest. I definitely recommend sticking your Claptons in here, your Aliens, your Claptons, your fancy coils. Get a nice fancy coil down the middle of there. And flavour and clouds is excellent. It really is a really, really nice vape quality. It just comes down to what you think of those drawbacks and what you think of the look of this RDA. If you get it all set up right, even though it's fixed airflow, it's not very adjustable, it's not very flexible RDA. If you get it all right, it's a very, very nice vape if you like that mid-wattage range for squonking. Very, very nice. Very, very nice vape. Really interesting RDA. I'm gonna have to throw this back at you guys. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments what you think of this RDA. It squonks a treat. It's tasty. It's easy to build. It's easy to wick. Range of colours, affordable, well made. Loads of positives. Loads of positives. But so it's fixed airflow. The airflow goes very low into the deck, which makes it a bit juicy. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. It's down to you guys on this one, I'm afraid. I'm copping out. I'm completely undecided about this RDA. Loads of pros, loads of cons. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you've not already, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.